I am so tired of hearing caregivers like parents, grandparents, uncles and aunts, sisters and brothers making children feel inferior because of their hair. Yeah, because of their hair. Hmm, how about that? I can recall as a child, I grew up in the 60s, so segregation was, prevalent. Okay? I grew up in the 60s and we moved to a little small town in Hamilton County. And my first experience in first grade was walking into the classroom, looking at teachers with the same color skin that I had, okay? And sitting us little chocolate children in the back, and especially the ones who had the little short hair, the little, stubby braids all over. How do we know this? And how do I know this? Because we heard them talking about it. Okay? So, for you caregivers out there who are planting these little negative seeds in our kids' head, your children's head about hmm, they're not beautiful or they're not handsome because they have these little tightly twirled curls, beautiful soft curls, mind you. You're telling them that they are less than, or you're looking at them like, why don't you go do something with your hair? What's going on with that? Don't do that. Don't stop. Stop. Okay? Make them feel beautiful about who they are and what they have as it relates to their body and their identity. Okay? You have so many traumatized children in the world who are now adults, hmm, who have had seeds planted into their heads at a very young age. I said earlier that I grew up in segregation. Even though 1954 said hmm, everything was equal in terms of education and all that kind of stuff. Do the research. Look it up. I'm not going into the historical facts of it, but look it up. Okay? Even though all the school systems came together as far as integration is concerned, the mindset was not integrated. And some of those teachers who meant well, they did so much damage. Yeah, I recall sitting in the back of the classroom, as I said earlier, feeling inferior and wishing I wasn't in the skin that I had, and wishing that my hair was very long, like the little girls who sat up front, who were biracial, beautiful, no problem. But that's what it was. Okay, I'm calling it as it is. Okay, and as it was back then. They were made to feel special. I think that's one of the reasons I went into education, because how I felt was not how I wanted our children, any child, regardless of the color of their skin. I didn't want them to feel that way. Or I didn't want another child to experience a child being told something that was so cruel and so negative. Okay? Be kind with your words to the children, caregivers of all types. Understand that what you say to them, you're planting seeds that can traumatize their life. No matter how small you think it may be, it can blossom, grow into something really big and ugly. Okay? You know what was going on just before the schools shut down because of COVID-19. You know all the bullying and all the murders, killings that was going on. Trauma. Stop it. Stop in your homes, stop in the schools, stop wherever you are, making children feel as though they're not beautiful or handsome. Lift their spirits with words, with kind words. Okay? Find a way to do that. Find a way. Put your shit down, your trauma down just for a minute, and do something beautiful. Say something beautiful. to a child today. Help lift their spirits because they've been going through a lot of stuff here lately. A heck of a lot of stuff. Nobody stopped to realize or maybe stopped to think. Or maybe you did. I don't know. I shouldn't say nobody. But anyway, have you stopped to think about what they're experiencing in terms of COVID-19 and the impression it's leaving on them now and the impression it's going to leave on them later? Because they're watching you and they're listening to the world, they're listening to our leaders, they're listening to the teachers, they're listening to the parents, they're listening. And they're hearing things that you don't think they're hearing and they're acting on them. Okay? Let's create a future of beautiful, loving, kind individuals. Let's start with yourself. I am Rashida Sharif. And I encourage you to go to my website and look at some of my trees and just breathe in the color of those sweet trees, okay? Just breathe in the color, okay? Whatever color you look at and you like, that's what you need for that moment. Just go to my website, RashidaSharif.com. Go to my page and just check it out. It's spiritually elevating, okay? Not just trying to sell you nothing, although I do want to. But just go check it out, okay? Don't be scared, okay? Share it with your friends. And love a child today. But first, love yourself. Peace and love.